Good morning. I'm Jolene with the Jewel Design. Thank you for watching. I know it's been a little while. I started the YouTube channel hoping you'd be crafting with me, and I had a couple glitches. Videotaping is one thing, getting it edited is another, and most of the time the videos themselves just didn't come out. They were shaky, they were bad verbiage, they were blurry. Oh my gosh, all kinds of weird things. Took a little time trying to figure it out, but I had a lot of creating to do, a lot of digital kits and sets and pages that I've been working on. I've done over eight to a dozen different things just in the past month, along with working on a physical altered book slash junk journal for the autumn season that I want to be able to use for my family this year. And so finally took a moment, thought I'll give it another shot, and I went through and did a video for you guys that I'm presenting today that sort of walks through my junk journal for autumn using my autumn gathered kit. And I'm about 90% done, but I thought, what the heck, before we get busy, we get to the season, then I'm writing all over it, then you don't get to see the beginning stages before the pen, as they say. So I really appreciate you guys jumping back on. I hope to have a couple of videos for you the next couple of days, just getting caught up with what's going on with the season before the Labor Day sales, all that fun stuff. And then once a week, I will give you guys an update, what I've created, what I'm working on, what's been out, what's going out digitally, and show it off, show the print-offs, show the printouts. Maybe I'll make a little something to show you, but I will probably not make it on camera. It never works for me. So I'll show you the aftermath. I'll show you what I created, what could be done, and hopefully still inspire you guys to go out there and give it a try. And of course, check out my Etsy shop on A Jeweled Design. In this case, this autumn journal is based off an autumn gathering kit, journal kit, collage pages, autumn butterflies, autumn words. I mean, I have like 4 autumn kits on my Etsy shop that will totally take care, hopefully, of a pretty signature journal for you. So, without ado, here it is, the autumn journal that I've created, 90% complete, using the autumn gathering items in my Etsy shop on A Jewel Design. So, I hope it inspires. I hope you enjoy. Stay tuned. Talk to you soon. You can see here I had put together a autumn journal digital kit, and I went ahead and decided to create my own autumn journal to document this hopefully crazy season. And since for me, we sort of started getting excited about autumn about mid-September, and I follow through with autumn all the way through to Thanksgiving in my happy planners and everything we do for my anniversary, my husband's birthday. We just have so many things that go on during that season. And I really love decorating my house for it. I love decorating my happy planner for it. And I'm hoping to be able to put some new memories together and actually use this journal for its full potential. So I covered it. I covered a cardboard box with some fabric, and I am in the process of creating some fabric paper clusters that I will also hand sew in. Found a really pretty ribbon that I hope to get some lace underneath and help attach to this cover to help sort of cover up some more of the box that I covered, since the fabric is not that thick. But I sewed it on, created a pocket, made it really easy to put stuff in, and like my wonderful envelope. This is part of the journal, the autumn journal kit. I still have a few pieces left over, surprisingly, that were fussy cutted from my kits that I didn't use. It takes some of this stuff is the autumn journal, or the autumn words and phrases, my autumn butterflies. Then there's the actual autumn journal and the extra add-ons. So I tried to take everything that was in that kit, along with a little bit of all the stuff I had around the house that was autumn based. I also took my basic collage background pages and used them sort of as my covers to each signature. And in this case, most people do one signature and cover it, but it's about 30 pages deep when you do that. I made 3 separate ones because I had the ability to make a wider book with the cover. So I actually, they range from 22 to like 16 pages per signature. So it was a lot, but I really wanted to emphasize how much and see how far I could go with my journal kit and with what I had at home, which I don't have a lot of things at home that are antique-y or too heavy on the mixed media. I really had to pull a lot of things. I had more than I thought, but this is definitely, it was definitely fun to try and see how far I could go with it. So I used the I used the basic collage background pages. Everything was printed on cardstock or paper, so some things got re-ran through
to give a backing. Other things were just, I just distressed them and left them sort of white. I probably can continue to do stuff on this. We'll see how the season goes. Since it is a big deal to us, you know, it may be more journal cards, more papers, more notes, and things will continue to get added to it. Took just things. I mean, washi tapes, and we created tucks, colored pages, coloring pages out of the Basford coloring books that I have, the adult coloring books. Ran them on paper. This one was coffee dyed, or not coffee. I tea dyed it a little bit and distressed it and ran it through the printer after I copied it, and I didn't want to rip out the original paper. Little things tucked in, ways to keep, you know, the tuck from not dropping everything. Sort of harvest. Here's a numbers I was using. I started to show that in the other film and it got cut off, but I did a number of 1.5 inch down to, like, I don't know, more than a half an inch. Circle numbers. I did square numbers. So I just took it and really had fun with it. Detached it and made it a little bit more purpley cascaded. Found some Halloween paper. So this was just a little fun insert, you know, on this end with the harvest and, you know, what was to come. Used vellum papers that were pretty. Not everything, but most places had tucks. This is a double. Again, a tag was on one side and I decorated the back. Hoping that a lot of these things will be journal carded and will have memories on them, thoughts. I was playing around with my tea dyed papers and stuff, and so what was left over, I'm like, oh, paper towel got on that. Oh, I sort of like that. Middle sections. This was not even a middle. It's like a halfway. And I ended up just taking my tags, which I was able to print another on the add-ons. I did a fabric background, and it was great to actually finally do some of the backgrounds that way. But this is like parchment paper that was burnt, you know, during a cleaning or during one of the cooking moments, and vellum that's left over, and just finding ways to get fun and crafty with it. But this was a book page pocket that I created, so it has I don't know this one has, yeah, this one has 2 on each one of these guys. I made these cute cards that were part of the packet, the journaling cards, and there's a whole patch of green with a number of cards that you'll see through here. Things I copied, found pretty things that I added more to, so it felt that it went more to my kit, felt it became more mine. I tabbed each one of my things, or 2 of them at least. I don't know, yeah, I did all 3 to them. I ended up tabbing the pages I thought were sort of like more important or had more stuff in them or more decorated. And here's the other half of that first tuck. It's on the other side, and again, you know, another one of my cards. Wish I printed some things a little bit more and more backgrounds. This is something in progress still. I'm not completely done. So you're sort of seeing it, the finished product. But like, I had fun with scraps, and I had made a like crisscross woven sheet of just leftover pieces. And I thought, well, that's sort of fun. Maybe I'll clip it in something, but it'll get tucked into this sheet, which I'll show you further on, that will have some lace. I have to cut one piece of lace to make room for the next one. But everything was just sort of distressed the best I could, even if it didn't have anything but white printed on the back. In the back of each one of these, most of these pages, there again are more tucks. Playing card, totally decked out. This was actually part of a top of a coffee box that was great to use to help with a tuck. This was just something, again, it's another one of those green sheets. I just added some words. And I printed out some fun snippets of piano paper and either decorated or just left them as something I could tuck into. I wanted just another length. Like I said, the collage pages that were the inspiration for this autumn kit are separate on their own. You can buy them, and I put them on cardstock, which really helped. Again, it's another pocket I made. This one is actually really cool. It's been something I've seen constantly, and it's these multi-stripped pockets. And you just, you know, layer them up like you do everything else. This is one of those other cards that I got access to and wanted to just make it a little bit more with my set. But I decorate the pocket, and then you just keep filling the pocket. And you keep filling the pocket. And I hopefully will continue to fill the pocket. This was cute. This was a piece of fabric I had, or fabric I had left over. So right now I'm just sort of decorating up a little bit, debating what to do with it, see how it goes. But it was really just sort of pretty to add to the pocket, if nothing else. So that was a lot of fun to do. I did get to find a lot of cool new things that I was hoping to enjoy and find. Here, I'm going to center myself again. I made these little tuck notebooks. So you could have them clipped on here. I could either stick something underneath there as like a hideaway flip, jot down something. Could be, I mean, just about anything I guess could go in here. Again, I had some leftover cutouts of strips of the cardstock paper of the collages, so I just did a little decorating. Had fun with it. More vellum. I found different colors, some different. This is another, this was brown packing paper that I folded, tucked, glued, covered up, because they came in sheets, like almost like paper towel sheets. You could tear them apart, flatten them out. They're in all my Grove collateral packaging, and so I thought, well, let me keep these and I'm going to use them. They actually work pretty well when you layer them up. I like that. They actually make for really good pages in like bigger pockets. So did a little bit more work, you know, another something else to glue and write on. Okay, left it hang here. Something I started drawing, and I have some great watercolor Faber-Castell pencils that I'm gonna I'm gonna color in and use some water and some Q-tips and hopefully sort of get a watercolor look effect on it. I hope. We'll see. Right now, at least it's sketched in. I have to do the rest. Again, I had some fun with the piano paper, so I put on the back of my midsection for this signature, and I'm really hoping this is going to be like some grateful moments. Maybe I'm doing, 31 days of gratefulness or gratitude. I don't know yet, but again, a very good page that I'm hoping to use for memories and keepsakes and just documenting what's going on this fall season. This this canvas paper I found for painting was in my grandmother's kit. So I took a chunk of it and thought I'd play with it and see. Found some stickers, just to give some color to a tag. Again, to write on the back of it. This one was an envelope I got, and I was like, middle was a little bright, but the yellowing on the outside was gorgeous. And so I cut it to where I have technically 2 pockets in here within the envelope. I have a little paper clip here to help keep things intact. And just utilizing every scrap of paper I had. Oh my gosh, right? What you gotta do. Which then that helped lead to a flip, which has another hidey hole. And not cute, another card just to work on and write on. But that's the whole goal, is just have things to write on, space to write on, space to glue stuff on. Gotta check and just again took pieces that I had, sayings that I did. This is part of the autumn word and phrase and dictionary sheet that you can find on. Yeah, it's a dictionary, it's a word phrase, and it's words. It's an all-in-one autumn sheet, which is great. It has give you some variety. Again, another piano sheet, and I just digitally and physically decorated this one up. Put a little stab on it because I just thought it was really pretty and something cute and different. Right now, I don't really know. It's just a flip up. I don't know what it's going to be or how it's going to go. I did put a cute little flag on it. I have not glued it down. But I like it right there. It may be something that I want to keep on the back page and I don't want it to go anywhere, and it could go up here. But for right now, well, actually I sort of like that. Maybe I'm going to leave it right there. Never mind, I'm leaving it there. I did another pocket that was part of my kit, didn't know what to do with it, so I put it there hoping I would find things to insert in it. I did these front pockets and the extra add-ons. I felt that some of us needed a few more base pockets, and this is great how it was layered up. Now, so here's what I'm working on next, and that is taking possibly this lace and gluing it to the page while gluing on my belly bands onto the lace to make a nice lace tuck pocket, or lace tuck. So I can put pictures, notes, another card, which I have not distressed, into that to give some more weight to another page. And then this will be blank, because this leftover lace will be on the other one we had way over here. I figured the first signature and the third signature would have the lace so that when you're looking at it to the side, you have tabs, some lace, different fabrics. Another coloring page I had, I ended up with 3 of them in the end. This one I did a while back and put on glossy paper, sort of wish I hadn't. But it is what it is, distressed it, and it's fun. My daughter did this one for me a while back, and I did print it on some distressed coffee dyed paper or tea dyed paper I tried to do and scan, and it sort of worked. And then that first one, of course, I did this season. I really quickly just for this book, I went ahead and did that one fall one with the scarecrow, which I absolutely love. It came out really good. but I thought that'd be something fun. Now this was a blast. I've watched Crafty Cat and a number of other ladies who have been taking windowed envelopes and making something out of them. Pockets, coin pockets, the works. So this one I folded up, was able to make this cute little front pocket in it. I was able to put another journal card right in there, but of course there's more paper covering it inside and out. But the way it was folded, I could keep the envelope top and make it a tuck. I could fold this upward and make it a tuck. And the envelope, of course, window lets you see some of my paper in the background, but it also reveals the possible, you know, insert that goes on. And then this is just like a belly band not postcard, bookmark. You know, we did a lot of teas for this thing, and, you know, I just wanted to be able to have fun and just decorate it up one way or another. More vellum, which was fun to have through everything. Now, in this middle pocket, which is also helping me keep everything sort of tied together, it was one of my large tickets. Ooh, so it's coming apart. Nothing on the back except for the fabric print. Decorated up a little bit. Didn't want to make it too heavy, but I might fix that. It became an extension that was also, you know, became helping me tie it together, because you always have to have something grommeted or a hole of some sort, and I wanted to be able to just sort of tuck that in there and use it in two different ways. I'll undo it for a second. This was a fun corner, though. It led to is this double flip out tuck away. I have a card that sits here, has a little something to tuck in. Again, a little something to tuck in. Right on, whatever, but I made a belly band, used, you know, the cards, and then here has two more of my flags as paper clips to hopefully keep whatever ephemera or keepsakes on it that I want to do. And this one came out really cute. I like this one. So that was sort of fun in the middle, leaving it like that so you can see a little peekaboo hole. More cards here that were part of my generic, just to give you some more add-ons. And there's my other tag, so you knew what that page was of importance. The backside. And then we're getting to the back. I did a 4, maybe 5 pocketed page. This was a leaf page I have in my kit, and it was really simple, so I could just decorate it up with extra pieces. I sewed around it to make it fun, but there are actually 2 pockets on this side. The way it folded, I was like, oh, well, let me just do that. There, I can get 2 of them in there. 2 in there. One can go way up here. I can have this one here. This one can go all the way up here. It goes all the way over, so I can take in something pretty wide if I wanted to and not catch it. Now this one was cute. This was a extra tag I did and decorated up, and then I made this little collage piece out of random stuff, and it just happened. I'm like, oh, you know what? I won't even glue that down all the way. I will totally pocket it. And again, put one more pocket in the back. So I really, you know, kept going with it. And this one I folded down in such a way where I could tuck little tickets in it. I could tuck just about anything, but I needed somewhere to put that. So I thought that was a great way to show off what I was working on. One more of those little journal flip down cards, and an empty pocket right now in the back so that I have room to put more things in here. And in the back, I figured I had one more of these that came out really nice and really cute, and it's another snippet that I will probably glue, you know, sew onto this pocket in the back as I find more keepsakes that are a little heavier, or programs, or tickets, things that can't come from our random autumn fun this year. You know, I'd say movie tickets, but I don't know. It's been crazy here in California. So this was a lot of fun. It's taken me some time. The kit's been out for a couple weeks, and it's taken me some time to get to this because other things pop up. Other things have been created. You have to take breaks to do other things. So this has come in spurts, but it has been a lot of fun. And it's almost done. It's mostly just the cover and a couple little, you know, things inside. Hopefully, once I actually have memorabilia to share with everyone. So I hope you enjoyed this and get a sneak peek. And if you enjoy what you see, I hope you'll go over to A Jewel Design in the Etsy shops, and you will find the Autumn Gathering journal kit. The Autumn Gathering extras for the few more ephemera pieces that I felt we still needed, and the Autumn Word Dictionary word phrase sheet. There's even autumn butterflies, which you saw all through here. There's about 4 different autumn items that I have in my kit, along with all those word sheets I showed the previous video, and I will put, of course, a link in my video. Thanks for watching and have a great day.